We are globetrotting through retirement on the Rick Steves Heart of Ireland tour. Today, we're traveling almost 100 miles through the gorgeous Irish countryside on our way from Ennis to the Dingle Peninsula. Along the way, we'll see the famous Shannon River, drop in for tea and scones with one of Kerry County's most famous characters, then arriving at Dingle and getting familiar with one of Ireland's most picturesque coastal towns. Passing the glorious farmlands, we encounter our first surprise of the day.
Now, this is the River Shannon here on our left-hand side, guys. Starting behind us, about 400 miles up the central, kind of western side of the country, right up.
This is the Shannon River, and we are getting an extra special treat today because we're going on a ferry on the largest river in Ireland. There are many legends associated with the River Shannon, dating back to medieval times, and tales of the river monster, Cata. But Garrod says we may be in store for a different nature sighting.
Just occasionally, if you do go up on deck, you might just see some dolphins or that around the estuary here that come in off the sea. Just sometimes. They were here last week, but it only happens a couple of times in a year.
Well, we saw no dolphins, but I can honestly say I've never been on a tour bus crossing a major waterway on a ferry boat, and the Shannon breeze is up to the task. It is a pleasant 30-minute journey across the river. There are restrooms and a concession stand with drinks and snacks on board. Ferry service from Kilmar to Tarbert operates from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Sailings depart from Kilmar in County Clare on the hour and from Tarbert, County Kerry, on the half hour. And before you know it, we're back on solid ground, rolling past the bogs along the river shore, offering some amazing views. We are now in County Kerry, surrounded by the immense greenlands. You can't help but notice the abundance of dairy cows. Yes, this is home to Kerry Gold, that famous cheese and butter company known round the world. Next, we arrive in Listowel, a charming little town in County Kerry. It's here that we're treated to tea and scones at one of the most famous pubs in town, the John B. Keane Pub. He was one of the most famous playwrights, novelists, and storytellers in all of Ireland. The pub walls are decorated with photos and memorabilia, and there's a statue of John B. Keane in the town center. Today, his son Billy carries on his dad's tradition, telling stories with an uncanny wit as he spins his tales. Unfortunately, he did not want me to video his chat with us, but he is happy to talk to those visiting the pub, and his dad's favorite saying, "Pubs are the parliament of the people," and you can buy a t-shirt to say it so. Driving into the Dingle Peninsula, we noticed a dramatic change in the landscape. Rolling hills checkerboarded with shades of green we never knew existed. These are the farms of South Kerry, a mainstay of rural life for generations. And as if our visual senses had not been overloaded enough, look out the other side of the bus, the coastline of the North Atlantic Ocean, signaling an imminent arrival at our destination. Upon arriving in Dingletown, we embark on a walking tour, starting at Fungi, the dolphin statue. It's about a 2-mile loop around the downtown area, and along the route, we pass beautiful gardens. Residents in Ireland take a lot of pride in showcasing their local fauna. There are a ton of pubs in Dingletown, some centuries old, and a perfect spot for whiskey tasting. The highlight of the walking tour for us is the former convent of the Presentation Sister, now the Irish Institute of Spirituality and Culture. In the formal dining room, this is the fresco of the Last Supper. The artist is Eleanor Yates from Denver, and she used locals as models for the apostles. In the neo-Gothic chapel of the Sacred Heart, stunning stained glass windows surround us. They were created by Harry Clark in 1922. So one of the things we like to do whenever we visit a town is to check out the local grocery store. In Dingletown, it's Garvey's Super Value. This is a great place to pick up fresh produce, try local favorites from the deli like incredible cheeses and hot meat pies, and look for some great values on regional wines. After a long day, we return to our hotel for a hearty Irish dinner and evening of traditional music provided by a pair of local artists. A great way to cap off an amazing day. Tomorrow, we'll explore the famous Slayhead Drive, one of the most scenic roads in Ireland. We'll also learn about some of the important history of this region. We'll have some incredible experiences along the way and meet some of the people that make Dingle such a great place to visit. All of that and more as we continue our Rick Steves Heart of Ireland tour, Globetrotting through retirement.